So I actually had this vlog ready to go, and then I've decided to add to it, so I'm changing bits of it up. I'm just adding this to it, and I'll add a little bit to the end, I think. Basically I was ready to go to go and ride Tina, and brought Lizzie, who's one of my housemates, with me, and a really good friend of mine, and didn't get to ride her today because of the weather. I have been ready to go, like in the car, she's going to take some videos for me, all that kind of stuff. Had her like completely up for it. Checked the arenas, like it was kind of windy. Well, not kind of windy, it was kind of cold, but like it's fine. Checked the arenas. So yeah, okay, we'll change the tack over first. So she gets her new brown girth on her saddle and her stirrup leathers. We'll see, you know, give it 5 minutes, see does the arena, livery arena, free up a little bit because it's quite small. And then it started to hail and rain. Yeah, so basically it was sunny whilst it was like sleet, hail, the wind was blowing everywhere, like the rain coming out the gutters was blowing sideways. Not the kind of weather I really wanted to ride in, because it was also freezing, so didn't ride her today. Really wanted to, so up for it, and weather said no, which is great. Thanks Storm Jorge. Okay, so I just want to do a roundup on how this week went. It's just an opener to this video because I've several clips of things I got up to during the week that I'm just going to include. So obviously I rode Tina on Monday, and then Tuesday I didn't ride her because her partner owner rides her on a Tuesday. So Eva rode her, and she said she went very nicely. But because she only did a flat work lesson with her because she's been basically too excitable in her jump lessons. And I had a lesson on a lovely horse called Lexi. However, because Lexi was a bit sore in her back, it was doing a lot of work in lightened seat and standing, and a forward seat, which was fine. Lexi's lovely, she's quite young as well. Really lovely horse. Wednesday I didn't ride Tina, I went to see Barney with Kevin, who I haven't seen in ages. I did go to see Tina, I was just exhausted, there was no way I could have ridden. And then Thursday we had the saddler came and I had Tina in my lesson, so she did get a little bit heady. I have a new bit on the way to try with her. But she also, when she's tired, she can fight a little bit with her head. Friday I didn't ride her, I gave her the day off because she did have quite a big day on Thursday. I had to ride her for the saddler, and then I had my lesson. And I know it was quite a big day for her because like she was, yeah. And then Friday, so she had Friday off, and I ordered a couple of bits of tack for her, which I'll possibly do like a whole video when it arrives. And then she was ridden yesterday by her part loaner, who said she went really well as well. And I'm going to take her out at some point today, which is Sunday. And then obviously ride her tomorrow because we need to get her to build her back up. My lesson Thursday was really good. I felt like I didn't do a lot, but I also cantered her for the first time in probably since December, which was a big thing, and got some really good feedback from my instructor on things to do with her. And then yesterday I went and got a new girth, as I need one, and stirrup leathers. And where I was, they had like a mechanical horse which you could ride on, and if you scored really high, possibly could win a prize. I think the top score is like 9.6 and I got an 8.7, which isn't bad, and actually was very even in terms of where my weight balance is. I just don't hold enough with my left hand, which is a big issue I have because I have a weakness in my left shoulder anyway. In terms of mood, I haven't been into college the last week. I spent a lot of the time in bed. I have no motivation. I started the higher dose of the antidepressants and it's taken me a bit of time to adjust. I'm sleeping really badly. I'll have moments where I'm like so happy and enthused, and then it just drops and I'm in like panic and anxiety. It's really not nice. at all. I'm just finding it hard to get things done and to do things and really enjoy things. Having things going better with Tina is helping me, but sometimes I'm just struggling to get the motivation to go and see her, and I'm so tired all the time, and I don't know if it's because I'm not sleeping or if it's a side effect. I'm not necessarily eating a lot less, but I have a smaller appetite. And I'm like, I know I'm isolating myself from people a lot more, but I kind of can't help it because I just feel odd and uncomfortable and not great. So yeah, that's the intro, I guess, for a weekly recap. My legs are killing me. I'm starting to come down with a cold, I think. And yeah, so I'll do my tack haul when it arrives, and possibly a few reviews, and see how, obviously I need to show you guys the new saddle, the stuff to go with the new saddle, and a few other things too, and I might even do a couple of product reviews or something, or at least how Tina reacts to them, and yeah, we'll see how we go from there. So enjoy my weekly recap. And my thoughts for the week. I want to talk a little bit more about support and stuff, but I think that's for another video. So yeah, enjoy. So this morning, Kevin is asleep with one of our roommate's boyfriend's dogs, Lucy. We've an exciting day today because he's going to go and meet Barney for the first time, and it'll be very funny because Barney doesn't like men. But at the minute, he's asleep. Lucy is asleep. And he's sleeping down here because he wanted to sleep with the dog. Hello, Lucy. And Lucy's not our dog. She belongs to my roommate's boyfriend. I had a sleepover last night because Kevin's dog is too big and hairy, even though he's lovely. Currently at Barney's yard where he's retired. I need to go and find him in a minute. He's over there getting ready. My little dog, so I need to go find someone to tell me where he is and go from there. But excited to see him. I've not seen him in ages. Hello, Barney. Hello. Awesome. Hello. There you go. A bit of a mess, aren't you? Aren't you, big boy? Hey. Hey. I know, because they're like, what's going on? Hey, see if he'll come and follow me. Oh, he will. Stay there. Yeah, I'm moving. You coming over, Barney? No, because he might get angry. Yeah, he's angry. Hey. Go on. Go on. Go away. Go away. Because he'll fight them. He'll chase them. Or he'll not. Let's go back to hay. Ah, go on. Go on.
Here, I'll get those two.
So we're seeing Barney, but I'm being followed by a horse. He looks a bit grumpy now, actually. Oi! Go away! What's wrong? So Barney's over there. We have these two that won't leave us alone.
You're like everyone else. I give you a hug and you run away.
They're very friendly, but just annoying. I don't know what they're called. I already know Barney. So this morning I'm just waiting on Kevin getting back. He came with me to see Barney yesterday. And it was meant to be in college for 9, both of us were, but he didn't sleep at all last night. I haven't really been sleeping, and there's no point going in when you can't focus, can't concentrate, and my dose of antidepressants has just gone up to a higher dose as part of treatment. So I feel awful. I'm nearly just thrown up there. I don't care if that's TMI. The ones I'm on seem to do this. They make me really nauseous. So yeah, I didn't sleep very well last night, and I'm wrecked. I feel sick. It's not nice. We went to see Barney yesterday. He nearly flattened me. Not because he's being horrendous. He gets kind of possessive over food and over me, and they have a big hay bale in their field, so I went up to the hay because he was stood there to go and give him a pet, see him, stroke him, and there was he's in like a little mini herd at the minute rather than in the big herd, and the fields are very muddy as well, which doesn't help. So I went up to see him, stroke him, pet him, give him a couple of treats. I could already see him a little bit, so that was fine. And there's one of the other horses was following behind me. I don't know what this one's called, and just got a bit too close, I think, and Barney kind of went to bite him and like kind of strike out at him, and I was like, I'm caught in the middle of this. So I tried to kind of move out the way. Like, he, in fairness, kind of put me between the hay bale and him, rather than it being like stuck in the middle of the two horses. But I was also like, don't want to be here, they're gonna fight. So I took a step back, and in doing that, it was that muddy, I slipped and nearly went over. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna get stuck between these fighting horses. So I slipped and I ended up grabbing his mane and pulling a bit of his mane, and then he kind of, I think he realised and he stopped. And then we kind of left after that. But yeah, he's doing well. He's no muscle anymore, and doesn't look anything like my little show pony that he was. Not that he was ever any good as a show pony, but he doesn't look anything like that. He's covered in mud, no muscle, big hairy bear, but he's happy. He's enjoying his life, looks very sound, and that's all I can really want for him. I don't see any point in trying to ride him again at the minute, just because I have Tina now and he's happy. I also apologise for my breathing in any videos with him in it. It's partly that I'm unfit, and partly that it was really muddy and it was a bit hard to walk across the place. On top of that as well, a busy day today because Tina has the saddler coming at just after 3, and then I have a dressage lesson with her. So it's going to be a test of can she behave herself for me, not just for her part loaner in a lesson. It's going to be a very slow lesson, a lot of lateral movement, walk and trot, and that's why I'm using her, because I've not actually cantered her in I don't know how long. So just walk, trot, lateral movements. We should try her shouldering the other day, which she very nearly got, or she was starting to get, because I could start to feel that movement, like the side crossover kind of thing, where she kind of felt like she was walking straight but having to push herself. It'll be good for her as well. She has stiffened up a lot, and I think it's because she's not getting out as much and not getting, like, she, with her string halt, she kind of, the easiest way to manage her would probably be similar to arthritis. She just, the more you keep her moving, the better she is. She's not very bad with it at all. It's only really there if you really notice it. Like, if she comes out and she's stiff, she'll take a few bad steps. There's not really anything I can do about it. Doesn't bother her jumping at all. Doesn't bother her being a horse. It's not sore for her, and it's so mild, like, unless you really look for it. And if she's having, it's a bit stiff, she's having a bit of a bad time, you really don't know it's there. Like, the worst I've seen her has been recently when she's not been getting out as much with the storms, and the ground isn't as great and it's freezing. And when she was bedded, actually, I think she was at her very worst. So I'm not overly worried about her. She's fine. Yeah, so that's kind of the order for today. I'll maybe get a few clips of the saddler, see if I can get some doing dressage as well. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but yeah, see what we can do and see how today goes. And I'm sorry this is shaking so much. My arm is like stopping working for some reason. So yeah, I am feeling a bit more positive today, but I also feel really sick. I don't know how much of this is the antidepressants, how much is just lack of sleep. how much is just feeling good because I saw Barney yesterday. So yeah. So got a new saddle, and she was really, really good. We were riding for the saddler, and then we had a lesson. Very good. She was very good. She had a lovely rein back. That's yours, Tina. That's yours. Hello. Hello. She's a lovely, lovely rein back. And we get the shoulder in, but she really just needs to put a lot of muscle on. And the saddler was basically saying the muscle has come from her being in the saddle. It didn't really fit her, and that's why she's not muscled up, and she needs a bit more top line. So we've got that to work on with her. But no, she's been a really good girl today, and I feel a lot better because the difference the new saddle has made to her has been shocking. We actually got a bit of canter today, which is a bit new, and she's been ridden twice, so she's a bit grumpy. Yeah, a bit grumpy. Yeah. Tina, it's new. Don't stand on it. I can't put her saddle on the door because she will knock it over, and we only got this today. And well, yeah, I don't want it wrecked already, but it's brown. Thank you, Tina. It's brown, and all her stuff's black, so that's gonna be really good fun having to replace that because I have no money left. So yeah, there she is. A really good day, and I feel really, really positive actually going forward. So we are gonna go head down to see Tina. Lizzie's with me. She hasn't seen a horse in like
nearly 6 months.
If she didn't understand her, she said nearly 6 months. Depending on the weather, depends on if I'll ride or not. And yeah, we'll see how we go. They have jumping on anyway today, I think. So we'll go and see what's going on, how she is, all that stuff. Okay, so new saddle. If you can see it. It's kind of dark in here. So Barnsley jump, and on this side something awful has happened because one of my flex on inserts has fallen out, so I'm gonna have to change these over. It's very, very sad. So I love my sparkly pink, so I thought I wanted to change into that, and I'm gonna have a look because it could literally be anywhere, in her stable, on the yard, in paddocks, who knows. So it is a bit annoying, but I'm gonna have to change them so I don't completely lose them, and see if I can find another one. So the plan was to ride today. I don't know if you can really tell, it's like really windy, hail on and off, so I left Tina with Lizzie. Hopefully she's not killed her. No, she hasn't killed her. Hi, Tina!
She's discovered that there are treats in my pockets, so the biggest problem I have is I go to brush her in my pocket.
Hello. It's my hand. Being a good girl. Good. You're always hungry, Tina. Yeah, I know. It'd be nice to go out, but it's a bit, it looks sunny. It's really, really not. It's so windy. The rain is being blown. Sorry, Tina, that's, don't do that, please. The rain is being blown out of the gutter sideways. It does this, gets really nice, and then it goes goodbye. No. So there she is, eating Lizzie. I'm very sad. I wanted to ride today. She's a hungry girl. That's Jaffa. Tina.
She just wants the treat.
She's a hungry girl. She's like, please, please.
In that pocket.
Oh, Tina, have you? Tina! What did you do?